Recording in progress.
Zoning Board of Adjustments will start their meeting at 7 p.m. Trish, would you take an attendance, please?
Sure. Mr. Kozak?
Here.
Mr. Sylvia?
Present.
Mr. Hamel?
Yep.
Mr. Gibbs?
Here.
Obviously, I'm not on board. Did you want to place Mary Reardon in place of me?
And Mary, you'll be a voting member this evening?
Here.
Thank you. And Ms. White and Mr. Russell are excused. And Selectman Aiello is running our Zoom if anyone has any questions.
Please stand for the pledge of allegiance. I
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
This evening, we have 2 public hearings and we have 3 preliminaries. The first one coming up, Mr. and Mrs. Card. Trish, will you read the...
Sure. So for those of you in TV land and in the audience, so we have our applicant is Jeffrey Card of 1A Wallace Grove Road. They're requesting a public hearing for a variance in relief of the zoning board ordinance 15 residential number 3. That states, no building or structure, with the exception of both tanks and instruments of a septic system, which is subject to the permitting requirements set forth in the current state of New Hampshire building code, amended to March 2013, shall be within 65 feet without within of the center line of the street. If the lot is a corner lot, a 65-foot distance will be calculated from the numbered side of the house. This was amended in March of 1995. Side and rear setbacks shall be 25 feet from lot lines. Side and rear setbacks may be reduced not less than 5 feet for one accessory storage structure less than 120 square feet in size. That was amended in March of 2000. Other accessory buildings and structures, for example, decks of all sizes, storage sheds larger than 120 square feet in size, playhouses, carports, swimming pools, or similar type of construction shall meet the above-mentioned setback requirement, which was amended in March of 2013.
Would you like to come up and speak about the project, please?
Yes, my name is Jeffrey Card, 1A Wilders Grove Road, Newton. I believe the board has all the paperwork necessary. I'm looking to put on to my brand-new house, 8-foot by 28-foot farmer's porch with not enclosed, with just a roof and railing, that's all.
Okay.
And according to my survey, it's still 54 feet with the 8-foot porch from the center of the road, so a lot more than most in my neighborhood.
Okay.
That's all I got.
Members, do you have any questions here?
I have one. Looking at the plan,
Yes,
the stairs are facing the road.
What is he talking about?
Stairs.
what?
They go towards the road.
Yes,
So the relief that you will need will be, you're not going to be 54 feet away. You're going to be 54 feet minus the size of the steps. So what's that, a couple of feet?
I would say just 2 steps, so 2 feet.
2 feet. Okay.
Less than that.
So we're,
Well, I mean, the way I look at this is, it looks like he's at 57.7 from the edge of the steps.
what?
55.7 from the edge of the steps. This is the way I
Oh,
look
oh,
at it.
that's what it is, okay,
That's why there's a delineation.
Okay.
It's just the way I look at
okay.
it. I would just move
So give them a 10-foot variance would do it.
well, a little bit more, because he's 50. Oh, yeah. Yes.
So what are we talking about, the variance of
Of 10 feet.
10 for the whole thing?
A variance of 10 feet, so he would be able to be within 55 feet of the center line.
Okay, all right, thank you, yeah, okay. Is there any other questions with the board? I know we've been talking about this for a couple of months now.
I'd almost, good, it's not the time for that.
What, no, this is, well,
It went on in discussion,
okay.
yeah.
Okay. Mary? Questions?
I
Frank?
don't have any questions.
Okay. Is there anybody out in the public that will make some comments one way or the other, for or against? Mr. Card, you can sit down and we will go into deliberation if that's the, okay? Thank you. What's the general consensus, John?
Well, what I was gonna say is that the road curves in, so you're really 54.1 would be the more pressing number, right? That's more than 10 feet. Mm-hmm. Right, so if we,
Okay. Go ahead.
I'm just saying if we-
They want to round it out to like 12 feet.
well, that's what I'm saying, if we do approve it, I just don't want I don't want somebody to be like, well, your stairs,
Right.
now he's got a
Right.
stair issue.
Okay.
Like, I think
Okay.
the spirit of the ordinance isn't really talking about 2 steps here, and I
Right.
just don't want to see him jammed up any more than he's already
And I
been, that's
think-
all.
In that sense, like Mr. Card referred, in this particular neighborhood, there are many houses that are closer than 65 feet from the center line.
Yeah, it's a very tight area there, very
I
tight,
mean,
yes.
Even the one next door, number one is considerably closer to the road than what he's proposing.
So we come up with the footage that we need for variance,
Yeah, we're talking about 12 feet.
12 feet, okay.
Do we need a variance here?
No, we already gave them that.
For the existing dwelling, not for the porch. Not for the deck, we haven't given them a variance.
I don't think we need one, but we could add that in.
See, John, I thought you
All right,
you come up with 50 feet, but I thought it was gonna be,
Just right here,
Yeah, yeah.
this one's
Okay,
54,
all right,
you see
okay.
how the road kind
Okay,
of gets
okay.
further away
yeah, okay, yeah,
as it goes?
all right, okay.
So, like I said, I just don't want him to get,
Yeah, I'm with you,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Jammed up on,
Yeah.
6 inches.
yeah.
Did you hear what Mr. Gibbs was talking about?
No,
Okay, the side setback.
we already did that
Well, we
in our
did it
previous-
for the building, but not necessarily for the porch.
So do we just do it to adhere to the
Right, some language
Yeah.
to make sure that the,
dictionary upon the
Just so
porch to
it's
be grandfathered into
Something to say
the
about the porch.
variance,
yeah,
which
put in
is,
something about the side setback on the porch. Yeah, just to clarify that it doesn't have to be 25 feet away.
it's,
when
special release only structures, expansion of non-conforming structures, property, hearing held granted, found that will satisfy a special exception without allowing demolition rebuilding. So this special exception is probably what we need to include?
No. It actually
Because
should,
that was the foundation, that was the special exception.
Right, yeah.
So it was the one previous to this?
I don't think so, John, I think that was the only one. Yeah,
No, there was a previous one with the side setback, right? Or am I mixing this up with,
yeah, I
no,
don't think,
you're right.
I'm gonna go with Roger.
okay.
I mean, can we just say that it's, you know, if
some reason.
if we decide that this is good, we can just say that, you know, this is in addition to previous
Right, as long as
variances
it's
granted
mentioned
on
and-
this,
Yeah.
yeah. Right.
I threw my piece away.
That's right, the special exception one, it doesn't say exactly, it just says we allowed them to do what they asked for, but it doesn't really say what they asked for.
Right.
Okay.
Same
Are there
thing
any
with the
more
equity
questions
waiver.
before we, Mary?
I have no.
Right?
Well, see, so this is in accordance with the supplied plot plan.
Right.
So if we just use, so that's, you know, we can approve it with acceptance of the certified plot plan, which we have.
To do
Which
it
should
that
cover them. Because that's what we did previously.
Yeah.
And it seems to be, right?
Are we ready to close the public meeting?
No, we already closed the public meeting, we've gone into
Okay, all right.
discussion. Now we're ready to go through the criteria.
Right, exactly, yeah, okay. Okay, would, along with your yes or no comment, because kind of make a comment of why you come up with yes or no in anything that we're doing, okay? So it's in the minutes, okay?
I have one quick question.
Go ahead.
Do I have like a criteria?
Yeah, I gave it.
It's in, is it in each one or is it just one?
So in your flash drive, it's not in flash drive, 'cause that's just tonight's. So I gave you that criteria the very first time the cards were here, which was 1892.
Gotcha.
I'm kidding. July, I think.
Yeah,
2021 by my records.
yeah.
That's fine. I can cheat off a Roger.
Okay.
Actually, I can cheat off a.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you have
got
one?
the good one.
Did she give you one of these?
She did at some point. Everything's gonna be a lot
So
more
he's not going to be able to
streamlined now.
record his votes, so, you know,
Yes.
just so you know, okay. Are we ready to vote on the 5 criteria?
Yeah, I'm ready to go.
Okay. Everybody has a copy of the applicant's, everybody has a copy of the applicant's form, okay? I'll read these off and we'll who the hell? Oh, John, okay. And does everybody have one of the sheets to check off how you're gonna vote? Trish, did every one of these get these
Yeah,
one of these?
everyone has one of these. I gave you back in July.
Yeah, okay, this one. It doesn't look like the one that he's
Well, he's
holding
got a
up.
worksheet, that's
Yeah.
different.
Yeah, he's got a fancy one.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
The variance will not be contrary to the public interest. John, you're voting first.
Aye.
Okay. Frank,
I didn't hear the question.
the variance will not be contrary to public interest. How do you vote? Yes,
No problem with it.
okay.
Jack, do you want me to read these for you? Would that be less confusing?
It might be.
So for the 5 criteria, if you could say A or nay.
Yeah.
Again, as
Yeah.
Jim and Jack said, if you've got a comment, make a comment. Selectman Aiello is recording this, so we can get everyone's comments if
Okay.
the mic is on. So as we go through the 5 criteria, and I did give you kind of a cheat sheet. So we've got John is nay, Frank is an I, Roger.
Yeah, but it is not contrary to the public
Okay.
interest.
Thank you.
Okay.
Mr. Gibbs?
He already did.
Mary?
Okay, an affirmative vote on this means it's not
Right.
so aye. Aye.
Okay. And Chairman Jack?
Aye.
Okay. So the ayes have it.
Okay.
Number
I want to, just a couple of comments to the public. We really don't have an administrative secretary anymore, so we're still going through the process of getting new procedures. We lost him a couple of months ago, and Trish has been great enough to step in, so we're still working out all the bugs, so we apologize if we sound like we don't know what we're doing. We're trying to do the best that we can, Gary. Okay. And I voted yes, and I wrote this down. The property is very dense, very small. Lots are created before, and the lots were created before zoning. And you see no issue with request for the variance. Okay.
And the ayes have it.
Yeah, yes. The spirit of the ordinance is observed. John, yeah.
Aye.
Frank?
Aye.
Roger?
Aye.
Mary?
Aye.
Jack?
Aye.
The ayes have it.
Substantial justice is done.
John?
Aye.
Aye.
Roger?
Aye.
Mary?
Aye.
Jack?
Aye. Again, I stress that the area we are dealing with, there's no harm to the general public. Okay. The value of surrounding properties will not be diminished.
John?
Aye.
Frank?
Aye.
Roger?
Aye.
Mary?
Aye.
Jack?
Aye. Yeah. Aye.
The ayes have it.
Yes. Literal enforcement of the provisions of the ordinance results in unnecessary hardship.
John?
Aye.
Frank?
Aye.
Roger?
Aye.
Mary?
Aye.
Jack?
Aye. Okay.
The ayes have it.
Okay. Would someone like to make a motion, including with the variances request?
I'd like to make a motion
Did
to
we do-
accept the,
Did we get the fifth criteria?
Yes.
Yes.
we stopped doing A and B because of the same thing.
Okay,
It
that's
was
good.
redundant. We stopped that a few meetings ago. It was screwing me too. Don't worry about it. I'll make a motion to accept a 12-foot variance per the certified plot plan. Am I missing anything, Roger?
And also that the side variance, as long as the deck is not to extend any closer to the lot line than the house.
Was John's, was it seconded?
Second.
Right.
Can we just add August 6, 2025 for the plot plan?
Yes.
That's the date on the plot plan.
Sure.
Second.
We all set? You all set with the wording of
Who seconded that?
Frank?
Oh,
Frank.
Okay. Yes,
Okay.
we're all set.
Roll call vote. John?
Aye.
Frank?
Aye.
Roger?
Aye.
Mary?
Aye.
And Jack?
The ayes have it.
So it's passed. You have a 30-day window where somebody could complain of what we did and so forth. So if you're building it, it's at your own estimate. Hopefully there won't be any. The notice of decision will be recorded with the registry of deed. The application will pay the fee and fine. You're all set? Thank you. Okay. Let me put this stuff away here. Okay. Stuff here. Okay.
And you didn't put Mackenzie on here because I have Mackenzie file, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Just making sure, because I was looking on here
okay,
and I was like, okay.
Yeah, 'cause nothing's been added.
But no, she made me a nice little, so I don't have stacks of papers. But this is the first time using it, so I'm just making sure I'm not missing stuff. So.
The second public hearing is the application of Mackenzie Properties LLC. Tricia, will you read it, please? Thank you.
Okay, we should get everyone to be here while so the applicant, Mackenzie Properties, LLC, requests a public hearing for relief, section 20 of our zoning ordinance, specifically requesting a variance from section 20, commercial uses of the zoning ordinance, to build a 60 by 50 steel garage/storage building with a 10-foot by 60-foot lean-to for outdoor storage to be used as a residential garage. This garage allows more than 4 automobiles. Section 20 states, commercial zone uses in the commercial zone. No building or structure or premise shall be erected or altered, and no building structure or premise shall be used for any purpose except the following. Number 1, any use permitted in residential zones A or B. Number 2, retail businesses or services except those listed under section 21 below, as amended in 1995. Number 3, the display of not more than 100 square feet of signage, providing the sign is not oscillating, flashing, or operating with moving parts, and providing further that no sign shall be located closer than 50 feet from any residential zone. No sign shall be greater than 32 square feet in size. This was amended in March of 2003. And number 4, office buildings was added in March of '89. And number 5, custom slaughterhouses are not allowed in the zone, which was added in March of 2025.
Yeah. The applicant, you're speaking for the...
I am, yes.
What is your name?
Good evening, Meredith Farrell Goldstein on behalf of the applicant, Mackenzie Properties LLC. Mr. Mackenzie is here with me as well. He'll be available to answer questions about the property that I may not be as familiar with, so we can incorporate him as needed, but I'll be addressing the board on his behalf. To start, I know the board knows a bit about this property from the preliminary hearing, but just a bit of background on the property. This property is located at 16 Amesbury Road. This used to be 1416 Amesbury Road. A subdivision was approved in December by the planning board, so we're now dealing with just 16 Amesbury Road. 14 Amesbury Road is where Mr. Mackenzie's business is located, so that was the idea of the subdivision. The business is on that front parcel, and Mr. Mackenzie and his wife plan to build their residential home and garage on the back parcel. That was the idea. The garage is why we're here tonight. The garage that Mr. Mackenzie wants to build is for his collection of various vehicles and mini bikes. The goal is for it to be large enough to fit all of those. However, the garage that he would like to build is larger than perhaps the typical residential garage, which is what brings us here. Before we get into the variance criteria, I will just go through how we got here and the first question we're presenting to the board tonight. So Mr. Mackenzie went to the building inspector for a building permit for the garage. His permit was denied in July for 3 reasons. The first reason was because there was some misunderstanding about whether or not he planned to build the residential home along with the garage. That has been resolved. That was just a misunderstanding. He is planning to do that at the same time. So that issue is moot. The other 2 reasons are the reasons why we're here tonight. Because the garage was found to not be incidental and subordinate to the residential home, and because the garage will hold more than 4 vehicles, which of course is why we're here tonight. The building inspector, in reaching that conclusion, looked at the commercial zone uses that are permitted, as we just went through. That refers us to residential A and B when dealing with a residential property. Those both do include a description of an accessory use garage as no more than 4 cars. However, that list is not exhaustive. So we are asking that in the first instance, the board consider whether or not a variance is required at all here. And that, of course, is a consideration the board has every time a variance comes before it. And that's the New Hampshire Supreme Court has affirmed that many times over. So we're asking that the board consider that first before getting to the variance criteria. So I'll address that piece first, just quickly for the board. When looking at what an accessory use is, the New Hampshire Supreme Court has provided us a lot of guidance. And the reality that we've seen from the court is that accessory use, by definition, is something that's not permitted naturally by the zoning ordinance. and that zoning ordinances cannot restrict what may be a possible accessory use. They can certainly suggest ideas or provide guidance, but the Supreme Court has said that they're intended to be open-ended to allow for possible uses that may not be thought of. And we would offer to the board that that's exactly what's happening here. We have a unique property located in the commercial zone where the proposed garage would be permitted in this zone, would be just fine, if not for the hope to use it along with a residential home. Here, looking at what an accessory use is, incidental and subordinate to the property. This garage will be used just as any other residential garage is used by a homeowner. It will be no different. Now, certainly we've talked about the size of that garage being a bit larger than would be normal for perhaps our homes. However, I would offer to the board that this really is not about size, it's about purpose. The purpose of this property is the residential purpose. The garage's purpose is customarily incidental and subordinate to it. An example of this that's custom in New Hampshire would be an agricultural barn. So an agricultural barn is very common to be an accessory use in New Hampshire to a residential dwelling, often much larger than that residential dwelling. So I think that's a good comparison for us here. So taking those factors into consideration, considering what the Supreme Court has told us, and we did include all this in our papers, we asked that the board first consider whether a variance is required at all. So I'm happy to take questions about that first, or to proceed into the variance criteria if you'd like.
That's an interesting take.
Yeah, very interesting. What does the board think?
So I know we went over this last month.
Yeah,
This is, even though it was subdivided, the property is still commercially zoned?
no, residential.
Commercially zoned, but it's
It was-
the proposed use is residential, and according to the way the ordinance is written, then the requirements of the residential zone apply to this particular lot in the commercial
So
zone.
do they need to apply for a change of use?
No,
No.
no,
Okay.
it's just that they are allowed to use the property as a residential lot.
Right.
But when they use it as a residential lot,
bound
it
by
then is
residential.
bound by the
Right, by the
the
residential,
requirements of a
right, yeah,
residential A lot.
Right.
That's still messing with me.
Right.
The whole, I know we're a month, I guess it's only 2 weeks later, but I just want to,
Do we want to vote on whether or not we need a variance before we proceed? Or do we want to finish the public hearing, go into deliberation, and take that up first in the
yes.
deliberations?
Yes, I think so, yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
well, if we vote on whether if we vote that we don't need a variance, then we don't have a public hearing.
Right,
Well, no, we are having a public
We
hearing.
don't have deliberation and
We-
everything
yeah,
else.
We wouldn't, right.
So my opinion would be, just to save everybody some time, we should just have that vote now of whether we think we need a variance or not. Right?
I believe we do, yeah. I believe we do need the variance.
I think so.
I make a motion, and then, do you have any comments?
I will vote on a motion.
Okay, I make a motion that the board finds that in this case, the garage requires a variance.
I second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Yeah, beautiful, unanimous, okay.
So now that that's out of
You
the
want to continue on?
The variance criteria. So of course, the first variance criteria is that this will not be contrary to the public interest. So when looking at that, of course, we look to whether or not this variance will violate the basic zoning objectives here. And to do that, we look at whether or not it will alter the essential character of the neighborhood and whether it would threaten the public health, safety, and welfare. Looking first to the neighborhood, again, this is in the commercial zoning district. This is a commercial zoned area and a unique lot that is located directly behind an active commercial business. So there's no threat to the neighborhood here. This is not going to alter the neighborhood.
You keep on referring to commercial. This is a residential zone that we're in. It's confusing. You keep on bringing up the word commercial, but I'm looking at it as residential area.
Because of the property itself?
Right.
Okay, so I would disagree as to the area, when we're talking about the neighborhood around it, the area around it.
Right.
That is commercial.
Mhm, that is correct, yeah.
So when looking at with this first criteria, if it would alter the area and what the neighborhood looks like, especially given the commercial property right in front of it, working in conjunction with this lot in a lot of ways, we don't see any alteration to the neighborhood. Looking as well to the public health, safety, and welfare, again, we don't see any harm. I would just note for that criteria as well that the idea here with the garage is to be able to store all of these indoors in a more aesthetically pleasing way. So these are property of the Mackenzies. They're going to have to be stored in some way. Their goal is to do this in one place as neatly as possible. The spirit of the ordinance is our second criteria. Of course, we know that the second criteria and the first criteria run very closely together. They're often considered together. So I would just reiterate for the board that if this was being used for commercial purpose, because this lot was commercially zoned, this garage would be permitted without any issue. We would not be here tonight. So any impact to the area when evaluating what the spirit of the ordinance was here is really non-existent, because this garage would be permitted if we were not combining it with a residential home. And when we look at the idea behind this ordinance in the residential area, it's a size limit. It's the idea behind it, it appears. The idea really seems to be to limit the size of large garages in residential areas. Again, we're not dealing with a residential area here. We're dealing with an area that is heavily commercial. So we don't see any violation to the spirit of the ordinance. Are there any questions on that criteria? Looking to substantial justice is pretty simple here. Again, we don't see any harm to the general public here, but the opportunities for the Mackenzies are significant. The benefits for them significantly outweigh any harm that may be there for the public. Again, any that is there is very limited. The proposed garage would be very well shielded from the road, if visible at all, and really would not have an impact at all. Whereas for the Mackenzies, it would allow them the opportunity to store all of these vehicles on their property and in a way, as I said, that's aesthetically pleasing, neat, and organized. And it would give them the opportunity to use their property as they intended. The fourth criteria is whether or not the surrounding property values will be diminished. Again, we don't see any issue here. A lot of these is the same issue. Again, we're dealing with a very commercial area with a commercial property in the front lot. And this property is really well screened because of the way that it was subdivided. This really will not be visible from the general public on a day-to-day basis. Are there any questions on those before I go to hardship?
No.
Okay. The fifth and last criteria, of course, is the hardship criteria, whether or not literal enforcement of the provision of the ordinance will result in an unnecessary hardship in some way. So looking to how unique this property is, and I think we've talked through some of this, this is a unique property in that it was subdivided and it does work in conjunction with that commercial lot in the front of it. So it's very unique in its connection to the commercial business in front of it, the active commercial business, and just the commercial area around it. So allowing this garage, again, really, it fits here, is how we view it. And again, this property is surrounded by significant natural topography that shields it from the general area. And again, the unique nature of this property being that it is in this commercial district and that this garage would be intended to be here, would be permissible if it was commercial, it really leans into why this is such a unique question that is being proposed here. And then when we look to whether or not a fair and substantial relationship exists as to how the general purpose of this is applying to this property, again, it brings us back to that we wouldn't be here if we were using this for a commercial purpose. The only reason we're here is because the Mackenzies desire to have their residential home here as well. So looking at what the ordinance is striving to do, simply applying it to this property does not make sense and would create an unnecessary hardship. And then, of course, we're instructed to look at whether or not this proposed use is reasonable. As I said, the idea here is that the Mackenzies simply want to use their garage as any residential homeowner uses their garage. They're going to store their own vehicles and mini bikes there. That is the idea. So certainly that's a reasonable use of the property. Are there any questions that I can answer?
Anyone? No, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Okay. Any questions, boards, members?
What are any abutters want to talk?
Any questions from the public?
Yeah.
Yes, please. Just state your name and address, please, Tom. Okay.
My question is, where does this garage, proposed garage, sit in relation to the new residence that's going to be built?
If you want to,
Tom, got the plans there. I get them someplace.
I don't have a definitive, and I don't have it up on here, so I can't pull a measurement.
so it's going to be closer to the road than, wait a minute, wait a minute, your question is, where is it in relation to the existing building?
No, in relation to the proposed, the new residence that's going to be built.
Right, so it would be,
Is the new residence on the plan, Tom? I don't know if it is or not.
Yeah.
Okay, it is, okay.
Right, with the driveway, there's the driveway.
I think we have that dimension.
Yeah.
It's a bit of an arbitrary dimension to include.
yeah, so it's, maybe you can approach and look at the plan. So there's the road. There's the existing building. And the residence is going to be here and the garage is going to be here.
This is the proposed garage and this is the house, right? Yeah, okay.
Yes.
It appears to be roughly about 100 feet, if I had to go by scale by eye. This being 163 feet,
Yeah.
it's somewhere around 100 feet.
What has this got to do with the four-car garage? What has got to do with the four-car garage? We're here for a four-car garage.
That's correct.
Yeah,
Give us a moment,
If you want to
please.
make some comments, please use the microphone.
I'm just missing the point. So we have setbacks for our home and the building. I don't understand what this has to do with a four-car garage. We're here for a four-car garage.
Yeah, it's just public.
It's a
member
public
of the
comment.
public just asked where it
Can ask-
was, and we're trying to be accommodative to the public.
So this is the new driveway that's coming off of Aintree Road right here.
No,
Where's Aintree Road?
Amesbury Road is down at the bottom. Here's the driveway.
Can't see it.
Driveway's gonna come out.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the problem with this one is it doesn't show Amesbury Road.
He's not asking about Amesbury
Yeah.
Road, he's asking for the relative.
No, but he wants it in relation to Amesbury Road. That's why I gave
Oh, he
him
asked
this
for
one.
the house in
Yeah.
relation to the garage, is
Right.
what I thought he asked.
And to the road. So there's the driveway, there's the garage, there's the house. Okay?
Yep, just curious.
Okay.
Please state your name and your address, please.
Rick Struffler, 2 Bear Hill Road,
Yeah.
Newton. I have the same exact question. I'm looking at this, trying to figure out where, so can I see the site plan?
So, well, okay, so, okay, turn it around here. Here's Amesbury Road.
Okay. This is
He-
Amesbury Road, and
and
where's
this is-
St.
Can you see it on this
St.
one?
Luke's is here.
Okay,
So if you,
The existing building.
got it.
So going down Amesbury Road,
This is Durgan is over here somewhere.
Yes,
if we kept going?
right. Durgan's over here, and the
So-
greenhouse is first.
Got it.
If this helps, just on the bigger scale, right? He's got a 50-foot setback for wetland. This is the driveway. The garage is gonna sit within this 50-foot setback for wetland. So if you go 50, 100, roughly 150 feet from the road is where the garage would be, and then roughly 100 feet back is where the house would be, just on a larger scale.
And the driveway's gonna go in this way?
Right, because you're on Bear Hill, so you're over
I'm
here.
right here.
Yeah,
Got it.
you got it?
Are there any more questions from the public? Yes, ma'am. Please state your name and your address, please.
Sandra Estabrook, 7 New Boston Road. As previously mentioned, this was brought to the planning board, and the notice of decision is dated December 10th, I believe. There were conditions put on that notice of decision, so I was wondering if they know if other have been met already, because one of them was to supply new deeds to the town assessor, and the deeds had to be recorded with the registry of deeds. I spoke with the assessor today, and she said those deeds have not been registered yet. So I don't know if that's
That has to do with the subdivision and not with the variance that we're talking about today.
But where he couldn't get a permit because of that, I'm wondering if he can't get a permit because he doesn't have his deeds, because it says no permit should be issued until those things happen.
Well, that would be something for the building inspector to,
Okay.
Address,
So
to
I'll
address.
ask him.
What?
I'll ask him then.
yes.
Okay.
Are there any other questions from the public? Okay. Are there any other questions from the board?
No, I think this is a really, as far as I'm concerned, this is it's very straightforward.
Yeah.
I agree.
As far as I'm concerned. And I'm ready to start going through the criteria.
Okay, all right.
I don't know if anybody else has any comments.
Let's go into deliberation first and see if there's any issues that come up. Yes, Frank?
One quick question.
Go ahead.
When we did this on Gould's Hill, we didn't stipulate how many cars could go in the garage.
Correct.
Correct.
So this should be the same way.
Right,
I
yes,
agree.
I agree. Yep,
Yeah, right. I think, when we get to the point of voting on the variance, we'll just say that they're allowed to have a garage with more than 4 cars.
Correct.
And just leave it completely open-ended as far as exactly what's going in the building.
Right. Yeah.
Mary, do you have a question there?
No, I do not have a question.
So we all set to go through the criteria, gentlemen?
And ladies,
Pardon me?
and lady,
And ladies, excuse me. The public meeting is closed. Okay. Trish, you want to read off the criteria?
Sure. Number 1, the variance will not be, let me put on my mic, sorry. The variance will not be contrary to public interest. John?
Aye.
Frank?
Aye.
Roger?
aye,
Mary?
Aye.
Jack?
Aye.
The ayes have it. Number 2, the spirit of the ordinance is observed. John?
Aye.
Frank?
Aye.
Roger?
aye,
Mary?
Aye.
Jack?
Aye.
Ayes have it. Number 3, substantial justice is done. John?
Aye.
Frank?
Aye.
Roger?
aye,
Mary?
Aye.
Jack?
Aye.
Ayes have it. Number 4, the values of the surrounding properties will not be diminished. John?
Aye.
Frank?
Aye.
Roger?
aye,
Mary?
Aye.
Jack?
Aye.
Ayes have it. Number 5, literal enforcement of the provisions of the ordinance result in unnecessary hardship. John?
Aye.
Frank?
Aye.
Roger?
Aye.
Mary?
Aye. And if
Jack?
we have to say something about why we're all eyeing this,
At any point, feel free to do so.
the fact that it is a residential imposed over a commercial makes it a different situation than anybody that's strictly in a residential area.
Thank you, Mary. And Jack?
Aye.
The ayes have it.
Would someone make a motion that we approve the
Make
request?
a motion that we
Well,
grant,
excuse me, just 1 second. In the motion, it has to be something about the house. As I talked to evidently what the zoning laws call for, you can't build a garage without having a house on it. So something has to say in there that the house has got to start being built at the same time that this garage is being built.
Give me 1 second.
I wrote something quickly, and I said the variance is predicated on the house being built first or the garage.
I would like to change that to not say first, but to say.
Good. This was just a comment that I wrote myself.
At the
but-
same time.
Yes,
It doesn't,
definitely, there you go. Thank you, thank you.
So that encompasses this.
we don't have nothing to do with that.
Well, we have to do with that.
No,
No?
that's them, that's not us.
All right. Well, then that's that.
Good.
But okay. Make a motion that we grant the variance that would allow for a garage of more than 4 cars, provided that the garage cannot be started until after the residence has begun construction.
I'm not sure if that's, I'm not
I
sure.
don't, I don't
that-
even.
All right.
I
That's
don't
not
even-
right?
I don't
Okay.
know.
Change, well, how,
Well,
change
Mr.
it.
Gibbs, if you will, it's an accessory dwelling, right?
Right.
So all we need to do is call it an accessory dwelling that's allowable for more than 4 cars. And that
Okay.
should cover,
Okay, so I will withdraw my motion.
Well,
the use of the term accessory dwelling should cover it.
Okay, so-
Well, it's not a dwelling, it's an
Or accessory building,
structure, whatever.
accessory building,
You
sorry.
have to add something in here about the
That's
house
what he's saying, that's.
That's the
that'll-
accessory
building. It
building.
has to be built, it can be built at the same time or whatever, right? Is that what, I want that, make sure that's stipulated in the,
Right?
So, make your motion.
make your motion, John.
Motion to accept the variance of an accessory building that can house more than 4 vehicles
On a residential.
on a
lot.
residential lot.
Okay.
I like that.
Should cover everything.
Yeah,
That
second.
cover, does that cover a house there being built?
If there is no house there, that building is gonna be commercial.
Yeah,
Which wouldn't need the variance.
right,
Right, then he
Okay.
wouldn't need the variance.
there
The
we
house
go.
on it is gonna make it residential.
Correct, yeah,
Without the house, that's gonna be a
And that would be
commercial
an
lot.
accessory building.
right,
Accessory
yeah,
would be in addition to
Okay.
the house.
Right.
Right,
okay.
I second.
Who seconded it?
Frank,
Yes.
Right, okay.
We got there.
A roll call vote?
Roll call vote, John?
Aye.
Frank?
Aye.
Roger?
Aye.
Mary?
aye.
Jack?
Aye.
The ayes have it.
Yep, the motion carries. Just to let the applicant know that a 30-day window for someone else to complain about or come to us and say we did the wrong thing. So as you build it, you're on your own. Thank you very much.
Recording stopped. Recording in progress.
All right. Thank you.
Okay, I gotta get some, okay, what are we looking at here? Okay, the first one we got here.
Oh, it's so freeing to have.
Coming up, we have 3 preliminary reviews. And the purpose of the preliminary review is, it's not a public hearing. The board will be commenting on the merits of the application. We're only on the completeness and make sure there's no deficiencies, that we have everything to go forward. And this is for Samuel and Karen. Karen, I think it is. I don't know if I can pronounce that the last name. Abrowitz, I'm not sure.
Abramowitz?
How would you pronounce that?
Is it Abramowitz?
Okay. Sorry about that. Yeah. Trish, would you discuss with it? Okay.
So this is a preliminary review for Sam and Karen Abramowitz. Oh, sorry about that. 51 Crane Crossing Road, requesting a public hearing for review of zoning article 15, section 3, that states no building or structure, with exception of both tanks and leaching bed of a septic system, which is subject to the permitted requirements set forth in the current state of the building code. This was amended in March of 2013. Shall be within 65 feet of the center line of the street. If the lot is a corner lot, foot distance shall be calculated from the corner side of the house.
Would you like to take the podium, please, sir? Thank you.
So it's an older home, so the existing house is about 32 feet or so from the center line. So there's currently a garage there that would be removed, and we would put the accessory dwelling unit. And the architect put it to go with the shape of the street. And it's the way it is now, it will be about 40 feet from the center line. So,
Yeah, I stopped over, and remember we talked, and how
Yep.
close is the house to the road now, the beginning? It's really right on it.
yeah, I think they have it as 30 feet.
The plan says 31 feet from the center line.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So the house had to be built way before zoning laws.
Yeah, 1890, I believe.
Wow.
At least that's what
Yeah,
that
okay.
shows.
I just want to let the members know, and so the addition is going on the back of the house. Is that correct?
This the
On the
side.
side.
Yeah.
Side with setback.
Right, yes, yeah, yeah.
So,
Oh.
yeah, there's a garage there today, which is closer than this addition will be, and that'll be removed and replaced with the addition.
Are you putting another garage in this building?
No,
So you're doing away with that driveway?
yeah, it's just yeah,
Yeah.
Okay,
we'll park on the other side of the house.
okay.
Has everybody checked, is all the paperwork here that we need? The denial and so forth, gentlemen? Has everybody looked through it? The plot plan looks fine.
I don't see a stamp on the plot plan.
Fine, John?
Do you have a stamp on your plot plan? Okay, you have
Yeah.
a stamp.
It's
I
on
don't,
there,
I just didn't
okay.
have one on mine.
Any questions for the applicant?
No, I think the paperwork is all in order. We have, I think we have all of the information we need to
Yep.
go to public hearing.
Yes.
Are your butters here? Or am I missing?
No, we're not at public hearing. This is preliminary. It's just.
Oh, I know, but don't they have to provide a list of abutters?
Oh, a list of,
I'm sorry, maybe I didn't,
Is this the one?
Well, we don't normally, do you have a list of your butters?
If it's not included, I
Can I
do
see
have
that
it.
plan again?
He did everything he was supposed to.
okay.
Okay.
I
Is
wonder
there,
if I put it in somebody
we have
else's.
denial, we have the abutter list. Is there anything else that we need
we
before
do
we
have,
can?
where is the abutter list?
Okay.
Question on that, like basically all the neighbors are different towns. There's like 3 town lines in my yard. Do we need it for, like my immediate neighbor is Kingston. The other one is Plastow. Do you still need that, or is it
Yeah,
just for new residents?
even if the abutters are in a different town,
Yeah.
you still need, they still need to be notified.
Yeah.
So, Mr. Chair, just to let everyone know, we've, for the last couple of weeks at the fire station, had a terrible time with internet. So some of the stuff that he provided, I was not able to go online and print out for you, but he did give me what he needed. I apologize, it wasn't included.
Okay.
For all 3 towns, by the way.
My
As long as you
question,
have it to do
Yes.
the notice.
my question to you
Yes,
is that our next regularly scheduled meeting is in 3 weeks.
Right.
Do you have sufficient time to get all of the notices out in the newspaper in order to have a public hearing?
Absolutely.
On November 5th?
yep,
Okay. Yeah, we've got 2
it's
more.
pretty
Okay.
easy to do.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Is there any other questions?
Trish, I'll just need a copy of this. For some reason, I don't have this. I have 2 other plans, but I don't have this one.
The 51 Crane Crossing?
Yeah. I have very similar ones, but I don't have that one.
Okay, oops, I'm gonna,
But
all right.
just, I'll grab
I'll
like,
scan it and put it on your flash drive if you want.
yeah, perfect, thank you.
Okay.
Does the board feel the applicant is ready to move to the public meeting?
I do.
Yep. Any problems? And that is going to be what, I think it's November 3rd?
Make a motion that
Okay.
we move this application to public hearing on November 5th.
Is November 5th, okay. See you then. Thank you.
Well, I think we got to
Who
vote on
seconded
that.
that?
Oh, yeah, we have to vote it, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I got 2 other ones, I don't have that one.
I'm reading right in
They're
front of
very
my notes, Roger, sorry about that.
Stamp on mine. Yeah.
Did that need to be second?
Yeah.
Second.
Okay.
Aye.
John,
Yes?
Frank,
Aye.
Roger,
All right.
Mary,
Aye.
and Jack, aye. Thank you. Sorry about that. The second preliminary review, Troy Young and Tammy Vera. Would you like to take the podium?
Good evening. So my name's Doug McGuire. I work with the Dubay Group, an engineering and surveying firm out of Londonderry, and I'm here representing the owners of the property, Troy Young and Tammy Verani. So what we have before you is a property located at 21 Chase Road. The property is uniquely shaped, as you can see, and actually, before I get into it, does anyone need a copy of the plans? Because I did bring 11 by 17 extras, if anybody needs one.
Does everybody have a copy? John, you want to open this up?
Yep, we can share. I'm missing this one too.
Pardon me?
I'm missing this one too.
What happened, John?
We almost made, listen, this is the first run at this, all right? There's bound to be some hiccups, all right?
Oh, boy.
Appreciate it.
Oh, thank you.
You got a whole bunch of them. I'll take a smaller one.
Are these, but this isn't scaled, right?
It's a half size.
Can I have one of those, please?
I can scan
Thank you,
that.
sir.
I'll scan those
It'll
in.
be a lot easier to looking at this thing. Okay, all right.
Mr. Chair, do you want me to read his variance request? Because I didn't read this.
Yeah,
I mean, it's a long one, everybody, but we could get breakfast.
yeah, why don't you read it? Yes. Just hang on 1 second, sir. She's going to do some reading again. Yeah.
Okay. So this is our preliminary review for Troy Young and Tammy Verani. And this is for 21 Chase Road, requesting a public hearing for relief of zoning Article 15, Residential A, Zone Area Regulation Number 2, Lot Area. No building except as those allowed in Section 14 and its accessory buildings may be erected on a lot. Each lot shall not have less than 150 continuous frontage on a Class 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5 highway, amended in 1988, in the area of not less than 60,000 square feet, amended in 1986, based on the model subdivision regulations for soil-based lot size, copy available for the Rockingham County Conservation District, amended in 1995, provided that one dwelling may be erected on a lot having lesser dimension if the petitioner can show by recorded deed or plan that said lot existed at the time this bylaw was adopted. Every lot shall be a minimum of 125 feet wide at all locations, measured from the frontage in a continuous line back 100 feet towards the rear of the lot along the side lot lines. All measurements are to be taken inside of the lot boundary lines, amended in 1998, and again in 2003. In a case in which the frontage is curved, such as along a cul-de-sac, the lot shall be a minimum of 125 feet wide at all locations, measured from a line tangent to the frontage curve in a continuous line back 100 feet towards the rear of the lot, amended 2010. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you. You can continue on, sir.
Thank you. So,
Before you get too far along, have you been to the, you come to us before you go to the planning board to get subdivision?
That's correct. We're looking for relief on frontage, so if we're granted that by this board, then we would then take that to the planning board for subdivision.
Okay.
So I guess technically this is a conceptual plan,
So
although we found
is there a denial in here?
So,
Yes.
Huh?
a lot of discussion there.
There was one in the folder.
In that, but I would say most of that really doesn't apply.
Okay, there is a denial, yeah.
Lot,
Okay.
and essentially what we have here is,
Sir,
this is the 12 point.
could you get, it's being recorded and some people watch on TV, so if you could get closer to the microphone, it would be helpful.
I usually talk pretty loud, so it probably carries through, but is that okay if I go like that? I just want to be able to
Yes.
point a little bit for you
Okay.
guys. So, we have the 12.7 acre lot here, and essentially, here's our frontage on Chase Road. What we're proposing is, we have a fairly large amount of land here, as you can see, and your regulations require a 60,000 square foot minimum lot size with 150 feet of frontage. Having 12 acres, we have the ability of acreage-wise to have probably 5 to 6 homes, let's say, if we were to look to put in a roadway system or something like that. What the applicants are proposing to do is utilize the land in a more efficient manner that doesn't require a road with maintenance costs and things of that nature. Basically subdivide 2 150-foot frontage lots that would meet all the requirements of your regulations, and then have the remaining 60 feet where we're short be in this last lot that's the largest lot remaining, being about 7.8 acres left. And the reason we did that is because we feel that, and you can see on our subdivision plan here, so here's our 2 proposed lots. As I said, these meet all your requirements, frontage, lot size, everything, setbacks. The one that doesn't, the one that we're looking for relief from, that only has 60 feet of frontage, has plenty of room because of its pie-shaped nature. It continues to widen out, so, and I can go through the criteria when it's appropriate at public hearing, but the takeaway why we're here is that we have more than ample room and width, and lot width, to be able to house a building here. And so it meets really the intent of that frontage requirement, because from my experience, towns have a frontage requirement because they want a certain width of a property. They don't want the lot to be too constrained. They want any type of single-family home to be able to be situated there. And this can easily do that. As I said, they meet that only a couple hundred feet in where they could situate the home. They have ample width to be able to do that. So all in all, of the 12.7 acres, we're looking for 3 single-family lots. We felt that that was a reasonable request, and that we're here for the relief on that frontage.
Yeah. Any questions, people?
No, I think the paperwork is in order. I mean, everything that we need in the paperwork
Oh, definitely.
situation,
Yep.
which is what we usually do in preliminary reviews. That it looks like it's all here, and as far as I'm concerned, it's ready to go to public hearing.
Oh, definitely. Look, I get no issues. Yeah. Any questions for the,
There'll be questions in 3 weeks.
yeah, yes. Yeah.
Any questions about the application?
Yeah.
So all your paperwork's in order, everything looks fine. Would someone like to make a motion that we
Make a motion
move
that
this
we
to the public
move-
meeting?
Make a motion that we move this application to a public hearing on November 5th.
Second.
You want one of these?
Oh, thank you, God. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Okay, yeah.
You vote on it?
God, so much paperwork here, John.
I got like nothing.
Yeah. I think Trish kind of,
Streamlined.
I'm not sure. I don't think Trish likes you anymore. I don't know. Not sure, but anyway. And we have our third preliminary meeting, Christopher McCrory. Would you like to take the, pardon me? Oh, yes, please. Why don't you read that for us? Yep. Go ahead. Thank you.
What was the previous?
So this is a preliminary review for Christopher McCoy, 4 Lincoln Road, request a public hearing for relief of zoning Article 15, residential A, zone area regulation number 3. No building or structure, with the exception of both tanks and leaching beds of the septic system, which is subject to the permitted requirements set forth in the permit statement of the building code, amended March 2013. Shall be within 16 feet of the center line of the street. If the largest corner lot, the 65 degrees will be calculated from the numbered side of the house, amended in 1995. Side and rear setback shall be 25 feet from lot lines. Side and rear setbacks may be reduced to not less than 5 feet for one accessory storage structure, less than 120 square feet in size, amended in March of 2000. Other accessory buildings and structures, for example, decks of all sizes, storage sheds larger than 120 square feet in size, playhouses, carports, swimming pools, or similar type of construction, which shall meet the above mentioned setback requirement as amended in 2013.
You have the board.
I'm Christopher McCoy from 4 Lincoln Road, Newton, and I want to put a farmer's porch, and I'm about 60 feet from the front of
The center of the road.
farmer's porch to the center of the road. But I also, listening to you guys, if I would have put a set of stairs in the front, I was normally going to put the stairs on the side, but there was talk about putting a set of stairs in the front. Now, listening to you guys now, I didn't know I would need that extra.
Okay.
Plus, the roof will overhang about 1.5 feet, and then if I put a gutter on it, I mean, it
So you're
would
looking
go
for-
on, you
Measurement
know.
comes
I
from.
don't-
So you're looking for a variance for the 65 feet, is that basically what it is?
Yes. Yeah, I'm 5 feet, but probably should ask for 7.
Well, some of that will depend upon how many steps you're planning on putting in.
The deck is pretty much on the ground, so it's almost 1 step, I maybe call it 2,
Yeah.
but I think it's gonna be 1 step.
Yeah.
But the overhang would be probably 1.5 feet with a gutter, is what I'm thinking.
I think we can handle that at public hearing.
I think we can also, yes. Yep.
We've got a plan of where the
All the
porch is.
everything's here that we need, all the documents. Yeah, yeah.
Everything's here.
Does the board feel we should move the applicant to the public meeting?
A motion to take jurisdiction.
Not
and
take
move
jurisdiction, move to public hearing.
Move to public hearing.
November
I've been
5th.
watching too much YouTube, Town of Newton, let me tell you.
Can we have a vote here, John?
Aye.
You didn't have a second.
Oh, yeah.
Second.
See, Mary seconded it.
Thank you, Mary.
Yeah, thank you, Mary. She likes you, John. Hey. So, John, how did you vote? Yes?
Yes.
Frank?
Aye.
Roger?
Aye.
Mary?
Aye.
Jack? Unanimous. See you on the 5th of November, sir.
Great, thank you.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
those.
You left your file with me. Sorry.
I got more paper here than God
That
knows.
one's yours.
Yeah, I lost.
Do we get a copy of the
link and
minutes?
I lost it.
What?
This last one.
They were posted online.
I saw it
I
once.
didn't bring
Okay, no problem, okay. Escrow and manifest?
Everything Mixed up.
You need that? I got it right here somewhere. That I know I have.
This one?
Did anyone have a chance to look online for the minutes?
Yeah, I
Yes.
looked at the minutes.
I did, I looked at the minutes too.
Did Mr. Sylvia look at the minutes?
I rely on
He's got 'em.
Roger because nothing gets by Roger.
Because
Is spell my name
according to
wrong?
the minutes, it's Mr. Silva
Mr. Silver.
everywhere.
Mr.
Is Jim back?
So I'll make a motion to approve the minutes of September 3rd with the correction of the name of Mr. Sylvia.
Mr. Silver.
In all of it, everywhere it appears.
Yeah, you got it at 8-6 too.
Okay, I'll fix it.
Okay, so
Okay.
escrow and manifest?
So, again, internet has been down. We've been having horrible problems with, I won't name
Yeah.
the company. So I will tell you that I'd like you to consider raising,
We didn't vote for the minutes yet.
oh, I'm sorry. I thought you did.
No, I made the motion, but no, we didn't vote.
Oh,
Yeah,
I don't even
I'll
think someone...
second it.
okay, here we go.
Roger,
Thanks, Barry.
Mary, okay.
John?
Hi.
I,
Aye.
Mary? Aye, and aye, thank you.
Favor, okay. Okay. So what I wanted to discuss with you, the fees now for legal notices has gone up considerably, and the application fee is still our old ways, it's still $100, but then the escrow fee was $250. Right now, the legal, just to put in the newspaper, is like $233, and that's not counting the postage and the certified mail that I have to do. So I'd like you to consider raising that $250 escrow fee to something you're comfortable with.
300?
Can we get a recommendation based on the numbers that you're seeing? And then we can,
I really think we should go at least $325,
Wow,
and then that should cover
25
it.
sounds
pardon me?
too even. I think 350.
Yeah, I was just gonna say this thing, Roger, yeah, 350, yeah. Okay. Can we have a motion on that, please?
Motion to change the escrow deposit.
Deposit, yep.
For each application to be $350 minimum.
Do I have a second? Second.
I thought Mary was gonna get on that.
Okay.
John?
Hi.
Frank?
Aye.
Roger?
Aye.
Mary?
Aye.
Jack? Unanimous, okay.
Okay, thank you.
Now, there's another note here that says other escrow fees.
So before we go to that, so do I have permission to go into the website then and fix,
Exactly.
and
Please
fix
post
this?
that, yes.
Okay, perfect.
And you also got to post it downstairs or something.
I
too.
do, so I'll have to fix it everywhere.
At the post office.
Yes, in there.
Yeah.
So my other comments, and again, I'm working on the budget. As you all know, this is budget time. As everyone in the world knows, we're in a default budget. John allowed me to put all his stuff on a flash drive. I realize a lot of people don't want that, but what I am gonna ask is everything that all our meeting 8 by 11 pieces of paper is easy to scan and easy for me to put online. And even if some of you, I understand, want your tangible, old school, hard copy, feely touchy, I get that. But if some are okay with looking at it online, it is gonna save a considerable amount on our office expenses. So I don't need a decision now, but maybe we could think about it for the next meeting. And the other thing is, and I've taken the time to call all of you when your paperwork is. So I took the time to figure out what it costs to drive, and not me because I'm in a town car, but when you, not a town car, I mean a town vehicle that I own, I wish it was a town car. But whoever ends up getting hired for this job, the amount of time, when I took the time to figure out money-wise, it's about $1,000 a year just to deliver the stuff to all of you. That's a huge amount of money. So I think everybody needs to commit to picking them up at town hall. What I have done is I've asked the town administrator if she could give everybody a combination for the back door, what we call the conservation room. So that way, if it's after hours, you can still come in and get your paperwork. So we're working on that, if that's
good,
if that's okay with everybody. I think we need to think about the world that we live in of technology, and it's a waste of time driving around. We'll save a lot of money not going to the post office. I do everything on the postage meter now, it's downstairs. It's so easy. So I'm working on the budget for November, I'll try to give it to you, but if you agree to not have people drive delivering stuff, we are gonna save some money. It means we probably could leave our budget right where it is.
Yeah. Does anybody have a problem with, especially if they have the key to get in, that's fine,
Right.
Yep.
And I think that's key. I did explain, a lot of you can't get here by 4 o'clock during the week. And if my goal, and this is the other thing, I'm telling applicants when they call me, that I need everything by 4 o'clock on Wednesday. That gives me Wednesday night and Thursday morning at noon to get everything ready for you, so that then it'll be in the back room. So even if you can't get here before 6, now if you have a code to get in, it won't matter. Okay.
That's fine with me, I got no problem.
Yeah, that's good.
Fine.
Good.
Okay,
I think that's a great idea.
all right.
I don't want the code.
And if anyone does want a flash drive, I'll buy you a flash drive.
They're on sale at Staples right now, 2 for $15.
See?
64 gigs.
Okay, let me know if that's what you want. Otherwise, we'll keep it going like it is, and then we can work on the budget if we
Yeah, I
have to.
think we're slowly getting all the
Slowly,
bugs
baby
out of
steps.
things and so forth, the coordination and so forth.
Yeah.
We're doing the best we can under the
Each 1 inch is a
conditions.
cinch, yard by yard is very hard. Okay, good, thank you.
Well, we adjourn at 8:20. Thank you, everyone.